You want to know how to have a productive but somewhat uncomfortable conversation around diversity and inclusion? There's 3 key ideas that we recommend in our training on diversity, equity, inclusion for it to be successful as allies together learning about inclusion. The first recipe for a productive diversity conversation is around trust. We can't have these hard conversations if we don't trust one another. How do you build trust? Through vulnerability, through admitting mistakes, through showcasing our weaknesses and saying, I don't know, and invite other people into the process to be helpful and talk things through. It's really hard to talk with somebody about something that's difficult if you don't have trust with them. Lean into vulnerability. Second, think about how you can be curious to learn from somebody different than you. Instead of going into a conversation hot and defensive and charged to get somebody to think like you, instead, think, what could I learn from them? What perspective could I be missing? What perspective might they be able to offer into this world? And then another strategy I recommend for a productive but still somewhat uncomfortable conversation around diversity is to call people in. What we don't want to do is call people out or shame or blame them for bad behavior. Of course, they need to be held accountable, but at the same time, we need to say, hey, I noticed what you said there. Let's build off of that. Let's talk about that. I'd really like you to be included when we talk about diversity, equity, inclusion, or I see you as somebody that could be an ally for others that are different than you. The more we call people in and get people included, the more they're going to feel like this matters to them personally, and we'll do the hard work to lead more inclusively because we're stronger together as allies, all talking together. If you're curious in what a productive diversity conversation workshop could look like at your organization, I'd love to talk with you more. Check us out over at nextpivotpoint.com.